Seemed like she was a little bit more locked in from the tip today. Was that the game plan, or was it just once she got hot to keep feeding her the ball?
I mean, she's played well against Kentucky in the past, so I think she feels that coming into the game. But our focus was getting the ball in the paint and just try to work inside out like we always do. And fortunately, for us, Asia had it going on.
Coach, I guess at this point of the year, what are you seeing from your younger players? Dozier got in, she got an offensive rebound and scored late. Lily also providing some good minutes, I guess. And Bianca, of course, she said her confidence is growing. How much more are you looking for them to produce now that you guys are looking at postseason in a couple weeks?
I mean, right now, they just have to do what they've done. Nothing more, nothing less. If we can just get that play out of them, we should be fine. I don't think we can lean on them, more than what we have, because they'll start feeling the pressure and they'll play less than, what they've been giving us. LaDeja's been getting better. It's unfortunate that, she's caught up in the numbers, with our post play, but she is getting better. She's practicing better. We just got to find time and, to get her out there on the floor. But, the other players have been playing all year long. But we'll try to get her, more minutes. She was supposed to get a little bit more minutes, but the play went, too long at the end of the second quarter.
Coach, with this nice streak that you've been on over the last few games, do you feel as with the end of the season approaching, you are getting close to peaking towards your best basketball so far the year? And how tough has that been with the challenges that have been the way to get to this point now?
I think we're a little bit more focused in what we're doing. I think they are feeling it, feeling the season coming to an end, and they want to go out with a bang. I think we're making the most of, having a short bench and having not a lot of players to, get a lot of reps. And we're actually scrimmaging a lot more than we have because we need our players that's going to play to feel that fatigue in preparation and making sure that we have the game plan ready to go.
Coach mentioned nothing more, nothing less with some of the players at this point of the season. But as we've seen these last couple of weeks and saw it today, a lot of these teams are trying to pack it in, especially on Asia, leaving that perimeter shot out there. For some of the girls that maybe would look to pass that first time around, now being able to have that shot, do you kind of give them that confidence, or how do you develop that?
Keep passing it around. We're going to keep passing it around because if they're open on the first pass, they're going to be open on the eighth pass. And that gives them a little bit more rhythm, and it gives us a little bit more just an expected shot. So we can rebound the ball. I think we're rebounding the ball a lot better. I think we're boxing out a lot better. And I think it's leading to us shooting the ball a little bit better from the outside.
Dawn, still one game up in second place over a few other teams. How do you approach the game with LSU, as in, got to win this for tournament seeding, or just go win the game and everything else will take care of itself?
I mean, that's the only thing that we can control right now is us winning or losing. I think we need to take care of home and put us in a position where, we have a little bit of cushion going into Tennessee. So, it is senior night. I think Asia's going to be especially emotional. But I think our focus should be winning the game and getting us in the best possible position as far as the SEC tournament.
Dawn, on Friday you talked about how you used a timeout to kind of give Bianca a little bit of a rest. Today both Asia and Ty played less than 30 minutes. Can you talk a little bit how you're balancing minutes and that type of thing?
Well, we played well, and we were able to get Victoria Patrick in for a lot of minutes. I mean, she played extremely well, and under our coaching staff, if you play well and you're not often used, we're going to extend your minutes. So I thought it was a great opportunity for us to rest some of the players that have played heavy minutes for us, and Victoria came through. I mean, so she's given us more confidence to say if something happened as far as foul trouble, that she'll be ready to go.
Coach, 23 of 25 from the free throw line today. One of the better performances you guys have had under your tenure. I guess what was the difference there? Was it just kind of one of those nights?
I guess it was one of those nights in which, Asia takes the bulk of them. So if she's having a good night, usually it leads to us having a good night. But our players just focused in on, making free throws. We didn't get an opportunity to practice here yesterday because of the men's game, but, it just happened that way. I hope we can bottle it up and take it into next week.
Dawn, y'all look like you had some pretty good ball movement. I think at one point in the third quarter, you had 21 made baskets and 20 assists. Is that what y'all have to do as opposed to having people go one-on-one? Are you going to have good ball movement to get the shots that you need to win?
We must have, great ball movement in order for us to be effective. If we don't, people will just hang out in the paint and guard our post play. But that's one of the emphasis that we've had over several weeks, is to continue to move the ball. Teams that reverse the ball and move the ball are a little bit harder to guard, and our players seem to be able to see better shots when we have that ball movement.
Coach Staley, you gave Herbert Harrigan extended minutes in the second half. Did pretty well, got to the line a bunch of times. How important will she be over the next couple of games as well as the SEC tournament?
She's key. She's key because she can definitely, with more minutes, and that's what her just keeping her head. Sometimes she lets the moment get the best of her. And in those moments, I have to take her out. She should have probably played more minutes, but I had to take her out just to make sure she keeps her cool and not hurt us. But I just told her at halftime, we can't get to her skill set if she's sitting on the bench. So teams are going to probably try to get under her skin a little bit, so she'll have to sit on the bench, and we, have to play a shorter bench. But proud of her, she's been practicing extremely well. She just has to get past those points where she gets, a little hot under the skin. But she came out the second half and gave us a good half.
Don, you mentioned about the ball movement in the second half. Looking at that first half in particular, 13 assists to 1. Kentucky had a difficult time to be able to move the ball and be able to score off that. What was one of the keys in that first half in particular? It seems like that second quarter, you guys won on a good run and were able to get the ball moving a little bit, and they just were struggling and turning it over.
Well, we try to utilize our height on the, on the weak side of their zone. We knew that if we had some ball movement, maybe the defense will fall asleep, and our players just did a great job. Our post players did a great job of sealing on the inside so we can go over the top and get some easy buckets where it won't be so as congested if we just gave a regular post entry from the wing.
Any last question for Coach? Thank you all.
Thank you.